Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, has a tense connection with many of his older kids, but with whom is he still in contact? Kody had 4 spouses and 18 children by the time he finished expanding his multiple family. As his children grew up, he had tight relationships with each of them, but these relationships have since broken down. There was never enough Kody to go around because he had so many wives and kids. Many of Kody's kids grew to dislike him over time since they felt he wasn't there for them enough. The Browns were a single, contented family when the adored unscripted series debuted in 2010. Although things weren't always ideal, they appeared to be a pleasant, close-knit group of people. 3 of Kody's 4 wives had left the marriage by the time Sister Wives Season 19 arrived. Robyn Brown, the former polygamist's 4th and youngest wife, forced him into a monogamous marriage. Additionally, Kody's already tense relationships with his older children worsened. Many of Kody's older children are no longer even on speaking terms with him. Maddie SUES, 29, is the daughter of Kody and his second wife, Janelle Brown. In 2010, she debuted on television on Sister Wives. In 2015, she left for college, but she didn't succeed there. Madison announced her engagement to 34-year-old mine equipment repairman Caleb Brush shortly after she left school. After becoming engaged to Madison, Caleb appeared on Sister Wives multiple times. The pair has 2 kids together and got married in Bozeman, Montana, in 2016. Madison and Caleb are not planning to get married in a polygamous manner. Kody Brown, 26, grew up mostly watching television because he was just 11 years old when Sister Wives debuted in 2010. Kody has 6 children overall with his third wife, 52-year-old Christine Brown, and Kody is their sole son. The similarities between Kody and Kody likely account for a large portion of their conflict. Despite their disagreements over a number of topics over the years, Kody's tense relationship with Robyn, Kody's 4th wife, was frequently the source of father-son conflict. Robyn and her kids didn't always get along with Kody. Brianna Brown, Robyn's now 20-year-old daughter, who was just 11 when her mother married Kody, was difficult for Kody to get along with. After Christine left Kody in 2021, their relationship deteriorated, and they are currently at odds. The Brown family was devastated when 25-year-old Garrison Brown died in March 2024. At the time of his death, Kody and his second wife, Janelle, had a kid named Garrison, who was not speaking to his father. When the COVID-19 epidemic split the Brown family apart and revealed the already existing rifts among the Sister Wives clan, the two had a falling out. Kody stopped seeing his elder children when he felt they weren't treating the illness seriously enough. It was the beginning of the end for the Brown family, who for the first time spent several holidays apart. Garrison once remarked, "You know what, Robyn? Have him. We're all grown adults who don't need a father figure anymore," long before he passed away. Similar to Garrison, Kody's issues with 22-year-old Gabriel Brown began long before COVID-19, but they reached a breaking point during that time. Janelle also had a son named Gabriel, and she shed light on the disagreement during Season 17 of Sister Wives. "There's so much more going on for my boys than this argument about who should follow the COVID rules," she said. "Even when we lived in Vegas, they've long believed that Kody's time, attention, and everything else were spent mostly at Robyn's house. Gabriel and Kody no longer communicate." In Sister Wives Season 19, Robyn and their 5 kids, whom they called their core family, were living with Kody. He doesn't really interact with most of his other children, with the exception of those he has with Robyn. Michael D. Brown, 28, is the only adult child who still keeps in touch with her father. Robyn was welcomed into the family by Michael T., unlike her other siblings. She remains one of the few links that Kody has with his other children. After splitting from Kody, Sister Wives star Meri Brown has been making a fresh start. She finally woke up to reality and realized she no longer had a shot with Kody, and many people are happy about it. After her breakup, Meri also entered a new relationship, albeit it didn't last long. Meri's new hairdo, however, left many followers in amazement despite all the heartbreaks. See her gorgeous makeover by reading on. How is Meri Brown doing today, Sister Wives? Meri is still using social media to communicate with her fans. She recently sent an update regarding her dog's tragic condition. The Sister Wives star claims that Zona, her dog, hasn't been feeling well. She also posted a heartfelt statement about how her dog's health has made her feel uneasy. Meri has been battling mental health issues in addition to her fur baby. She recently posted a long statement about persevering while she tries to regain her sense of normalcy. She went on, "I'm leaning into all the emotions when I really just want to run, hide, scream, and remain calm in the unknown as things change and turn around me. It takes strength to do this." Meri gets a bold new hairstyle. Meri posted a picture of herself embarking on a new journey on social media. The Sister Wives star claims that she is putting her all into her travels and that it is one of her favorite activities. After meeting her requirements and accepting everything in her environment, she also offered some inspirational quotes. "I fill my cup with what inspires me, nature, travel, stillness, whatever I need in the moment to feel grounded and alive," she added. However, Meri Brown's new haircut was the main attraction. Some claimed that her new hairdo made her look much younger, while others thought it was the happiest she had ever looked. "Look amazing. The best thing you could have done for yourself was to leave the poly marriage. I adore your smile and hair. Red heart. I adore your hairstyle. Hot mama, you look great. Smiling face with hard eyes. Merit, you spoke so clearly and beautifully about that. You look fantastic. Savor every moment. Red heart. Wow. Ari, you look amazing. Happy suits you well. I adore your new hairstyle. It looks amazing on you. Enjoy your most recent adventure, medium light skin tone emoji modifier." Sisters, did Meri Brown lose faith in Kody Brown? A sneak peek of Sister Wives Season 19's forthcoming second half has already been made public by TLC. In the midst of growing tensions over Kody's unfair distribution of the Coyote Pass, one of the trailers has Meri Brown saying, "Janelle, I'm going to have to get some lawyers involved." In another scene, Meri made fun of Robyn by stating, "There are a lot of individuals who think that she was dishonest." In addition to Meri, Janelle is employing attorneys to fight for her share of the property because she was manipulative. On April 20th, 2025, the second part of Season 19 will premiere. For all your updates, return to TV shows Ace if you're searching for more Sister Wives news. Yes, fans of Sister Wives, Kody Brown is returning to the program. It appears that fans no longer perceive him as the father he once was. Now let's talk about his latest fathering endeavor and his latest money-making endeavor. You can then assess whether he frightened or confused a new set of parents. Kody Brown keeps busy during Sister Wives' mid-season vacation. During the Sister Wives mid-season break in Season 19, Kody Brown underwent the most recent transformation. When he was last seen on screen, he was having financial difficulties with their Coyote Pass property. Additionally, he is not in contact with any of his children from his past relationships with Janelle Brown and Christine Woolley. He seems to be working on a solution for both issues today, though. As usual, Kody seems to be moving towards self-reinvention and dealing with these two problems. However, he made extensive use of his fathering tools in the process. He then gave advice to potential parents using what he had removed. Furthermore, his words are astounding. This could also be a way to mock his own kids, if they happen to watch it. Kody sells himself again on the surface. It seems that the Sister Wives star is coming back to cameo to sell himself to fans online and create movies about himself in an attempt to escape his financial difficulties. Kody Brown had been turning down requests for films for some time, but Robyn's husband recently posted a notice stating that he was available for business online. The fact that Kody has started creating videos again to fund Robyn's costly doll addiction is ridiculed by fans. Recently, Robyn's hobby gained attention after Kody's wife allegedly spent over $61,000 on it over the course of 2 years while building a sizable doll collection. Reports state that in addition to dolls, that huge sum was also spent on apparel and accessories. Robyn and Kody spend significantly more than they can afford, according to Kody's adult daughter, Gwendolyn Brown. Kody has gone back to Cameo and raised the price of a personalized fan video to $149. There is a lot of smiling and talking. In the past, Robyn's husband would only charge $99 for each customized message. However, even at $149 per video, it seems like it would not scratch the surface if Robyn's spending is as expensive as Gwendolyn claims. Kody would need to create 410 videos to cover Robyn's $61,000 doll habit, which would take around 20 hours of non-stop video production. That is, if Kody's messages are that well-liked. He also has to reimburse Meri and Janelle for their major interest in Coyote Pass. Kody is also suing Christine for unpaid child support, including payments that were made over 4 years ago. How can sister wives assist Kody's ego? The responsibilities of this sister wives' husband would most likely much outweigh the cameo role. These videos could not, however, be intended to help Kody manage his financial obligations. According to some of his supporters, this might just be an attempt to stroke his ego. Robyn's husband seems to get really emotional and impassioned when fans ask him for guidance in one of his most recent cameo videos. Some of the advice Kody gave to 2 new parents surprised sister wives fans. At first, many wondered if the person who requested the cameo video had ever watched the TLC show. You may not be the greatest parent if you have ever seen Kody interact with Christine and Janelle's kids. A man with multiple estranged children provides guidance on parenting. Asking Kody Brown for expert parenting advice could be like asking a plumber to perform brain surgery. By this time, a number of his kids, particularly Janelle and Christine's kids, purposefully avoid interaction with the sister wives' father. But he seemed eager to share his parenting knowledge, and he talked endlessly about what parents should do. According to several fans, he repeated the word respect way too often, which raised concerns among bystanders. Over the course of the last few seasons, viewers saw some of Janelle and Christine's kids grow distant from their father. Eventually, even Michael T. Brown stopped communicating with Robyn and Kody. This surprised fans because, in spite of Christine, Janelle, and other siblings shutting the door on their father, Michael T. continued to have a relationship with Robyn and her father. Throughout Sister Wives seasons, Kody, the patriarch of the Brown family, made it clear that he expected Meri, Christine, and Janelle, his wives, and their kids to respect him. Kody, on the other hand, might not share most people's definition of respect. He seems to expect his family to follow his lead, even if they disagree with his path. A wife who follows him without hesitation, in his opinion, shows that she respects him. Kody pointed out that Robyn was the only wife who did this. But in classic Kody fashion, he says one thing, and the audience sees another. The 3 ex-spouses, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, saw Kody go above and beyond to gain Robyn's approval, not the other way around, as he claimed. Fatherly advice. Even if you don't like them, you should still love them? A new father asked Kody Brown to create a movie for his wife to celebrate the birth of their child. When it comes to babies, they're usually so easy to love, Kody told the new parents, and Robyn's husband lit up at the mention of the word baby. Usually seems like a strange word. How can one not be in love with a baby? Especially your own kid? Following Kody's statement, Christine's ex-husband appears to be discussing how much he loved his kids despite his distaste for them when he says, "The real key to parenting your children is to love them when they get older and when they get mouthy." Furthermore, we've seen debates on sister wives that implied he didn't always like his kids. Furthermore, Kody said, "If you want to love your children, you must never let them do anything to you that will make you resent them. It's a little silly to let your kids do anything that irritates you. What on earth would that accomplish?" Kody's parenting advice for sister wives. Should kids be held accountable? According to sister wives fans who heard the message, Kody is placing the blame on the child. Janelle's ex also seems to be saying that he became resentful of his children because of them. In the meantime, many Sister Wives fans believe that his children from Janelle and Christine stopped loving their father because he prioritized Robyn and her children. Kody continued his discussion about respect by saying, "Make sure you are loving them enough for them to keep that respect, but you have to set the boundary for that respect." Furthermore, some admirers worry that his peculiar parenting style would be adopted by the new parents who bought this cameo DVD. Unconditional affection for your child was not mentioned in the message. According to the conclusion, Kody may believe that your child is to fault if they end up hating you since they did anything that made you feel that way. Does Robyn's husband's lesson about transferring parenting responsibilities have a $149 value? Kid blaming appears to be the prevalent theme, which isn't the ideal approach for new parents. Here is what Kody Brown is doing today as the second half of Sister Wives Season 19 draws near on April 20th on TLC. Kody Brown's poor relationships with his kids explained. Which of his children does Kody see the most? Introduction. Opening hook. Kody Brown is no stranger to the cameras of Sister Wives, but when it comes to his relationships with his kids, things aren't as picture-perfect as they may seem. Have you ever wondered why Kody seems to have such tension with his children, and which child he sees the most? Get ready to uncover shocking details about the Sister Wives patriarch's family dynamics. Setting the scene. Kody's polygamous family has always been a major topic on Sister Wives, but over the years, fans have started to notice a distinct pattern in his interactions with his children. Is it truly the multiple marriages that are causing the rift, or is there something more going on beneath the surface? Chapter 1. Kody's relationship with his kids, a roller coaster ride. Overview of Kody's children. A rundown of all Kody's children, from his eldest with Mary, Leon, to his youngest with Robyn, Ariella. Analyzing his family structure. How Kody's role as a father has been shaped by his relationships with his multiple wives and how that affects his connection with each child. The family split. The gradual tension between Kody and some of his children, especially the older ones who have started to carve out their own lives away from the family dynamic. Chapter 2. The most notable father-child disconnects. Maddie Brown. Discuss Kody's strained relationship with his daughter Maddie and how their differing views on family values and independence created a rift. Explore Maddie's decision to move away from the family and how that impacted her relationship with Kody. Aspen Brown. Aspen has been very vocal about her feelings towards her father. The chapter would dive into their emotional separation and the key moments when Aspen started distancing herself from Kody. Garrison and Gabriel Brown, the real shocker. Kody's sons, Garrison and Gabriel, have shown open disdain towards their father, especially during key moments on the show. Their relationship, filled with tension and bitterness, gets explored in depth. Chapter 3. The theory of favoritism. Who does Kody see the most? Robyn Brown's children. Robyn's children are often seen spending time with Kody in a way that seems different than how he interacts with his other children. This chapter would analyze why Kody seems to favor his children with Robyn, discussing the complex role of a stepfather in polygamous families. Kody and his youngest children. Ariella and Solomon are still very young, and Kody's apparent favoritism towards them is often clear. Why does Kody seem more present for his younger children, and is it because of his changing relationships with the older ones? Insight into Kody's parenting style. Delving into Kody's views on discipline, love, and how he prioritizes his relationships with his children, or the lack thereof. Does he treat his older children differently from the younger ones? Chapter 4. Robyn's influence on Kody's relationship with his kids. The Robyn effect. How Robyn Brown, his fourth wife, has shaped Kody's family dynamics and his interactions with his children. Does Kody's relationship with Robyn overshadow his connections with his other kids? Robyn's children versus Kody's biological children. The struggle for balance between Kody's biological children and his stepchildren. This chapter would explore how Robyn's role in the family affects Kody's relationship with his own kids. Chapter 5. The battle of independence versus family loyalty. Children growing up. As Kody's children grow older, many of them begin to seek their own independence, which creates emotional distance. This chapter would explore how Kody's children, especially the older ones, begin to assert their independence and what that means for his relationship with them. Disagreements over family loyalty. Kody's relationships with his kids are tested when they start to voice their opinions on the polygamous lifestyle. How do his children feel about being part of a plural marriage, and how does this affect their relationship with Kody? The drama over Coyote Pass. Kody's vision for the family's future at Coyote Pass, and how that plays into the divide between him and his kids. As his children get older, they start making decisions about whether or not they want to live on the property, deepening the rift with Kody. Chapter 6. Kody struggles with communication and parenting. Lack of communication. Kody's emotional distance from his kids is often linked to his poor communication skills. How does he fail to connect with them emotionally, and what role do his multiple marriages play in this? Parenting style comparisons. A closer look at how Kody's parenting style differs from those of his wives. Does he prioritize being a father figure, or is he more focused on being a husband? How does this impact his relationship with each child? The turning point. Was there a specific moment or series of events that caused Kody's relationship with his kids to deteriorate? Chapter 7. The complexities of Kody's fatherhood. Kody's own childhood. A deep dive into Kody's own upbringing and how that may have influenced his fathering techniques. Does he know how to be a good father, or is he still figuring it out? The role of polygamy in his parenting. How Kody's polygamous lifestyle may hinder his ability to connect with each child individually. Is it harder for him to parent effectively when balancing so many relationships? Is Kody too busy for his kids? The juggling act between multiple wives, his businesses, and his children. Does Kody simply not have enough time to devote to his kids?